Listen closely, my precious paypigs, because Mommy Lux is about to remind you exactly who you are, and more importantly, who you belong to. When you send me those tributes, those little slips of proof that you're willing to bottom feed just to feel a flicker of my attention, it's not just money to me. It's your confession, your submission, neatly wrapped in a digital bow and delivered to my insatiable desires. Every penny you scrounge up, every dollar you surrender, serves as your collar, a glinting leash I hold tightly as you whimper beneath my opulence. You don't just gift me your cash, you gift me your essence. It's deliciously pathetic, but it is exactly why you exist. I dress in silk and diamonds while you struggle with your pathetic budgets. And watching you try only makes me laugh. Softly, beneath my breath, like the queen I am. Now look at your so-called receipts. Count them, my little lambs, every transaction, every tribute, every sacrificial offering lined up like the proof of your devotion. It's the sound of your freedom slipping through your fingers and landing right where it belongs, in my purse. Oh, how I adore the way your wallets tremble and empty at my mere whim. Every tribute I receive feeds the exquisite life I lead, the vacation homes with endless pools, the dinners on silver platters, the couture that drapes my flawless frame like a second skin. And what do you get? A fleeting glance, a whisper of approval, maybe a tease, if I'm feeling particularly generous. Your money is the currency of my luxury. Your loyalty the foundation of my empire. You think your pathetic little offerings matter. They matter only because I say so. And I say they matter because your tributes fuel my extravagance, sparkles brighter than your meager existence. Imagine me, swathed in mink and pearls, lounging in a penthouse skybox while your tribute notifications buzz quietly on your phones. A constant reminder of your place beneath me. I spend your gifts on things that dazzle, things you could only dream of possessing. But let's be honest, why would you want those? You don't have what it takes and never will. Your coins clatter to my coffers as easily as sweat beads on my brow, while I bask in the heat of your desperation. You're all just weak little boys begging for my crumbs, hoping someday I'll notice the size of your tribute piles. But size isn't the only thing, is it? It's the frequency, the loyalty, the desperation that stains every transaction. Show me you own yourself to me, that you count your receipts like precious tokens, and that you cherish each moment you spend, dissolving into your inferiority. I'm not just a woman wrapped in luxury. I'm your mistress, your goddess, your benefactor of shame and splendor. Every tribute slips into my hands as proof that you exist solely to please me. And what do I do with these tributes? I spend them carelessly, with that bratty flair you love to hate, flicking money on champagne or designer shoes just to remind you how untouchable I am. I flaunt the way your money drapes my shelves, how it funds my sparkling soirees where the rich and powerful gather, where you will never, ever be invited. You don't get to touch this life, but through your tributes you get to worship at its edges. That soft ache you feel when your funds empty and mine only grow is my finger tracing the line of your submission. You are mine, piggies, owned, collared, humiliated, wrapped around my perfectly manicured finger like the obedient little servants you ache to be. So I command you now, count your receipts, line them up like trophies of your obedience. Let each one remind you of the collar I have fastened tight around your neck. Those numbers on your screens aren't just transactions. They're chains, links in the unbreakable bond between me and my devoted, enslaved wallets. Tribute me with urgency, with desperation, with loyalty that crushes your pride beneath its weight. Your money fills my world of excess, and in return, I give you the privilege of existing as my pitiful, wretched paypigs. This is your purpose. This is your honor. Kneel deeper in my luxury, and know Every tribute you send is a whispered declaration of your worthlessness and my infinite superiority. Ah, my devoted little paypigs, you thought the first reminder was enough. Mommy Lux isn't finished with you yet. Far from it. Now that you've counted your receipts, line them up like the obedient little soldiers they are, it's time to sink even deeper into your role as my worthless, needy servants. Hear me now. Every tribute you send isn't just money. It's your existence, your proof that you belong to me and me alone. Look at your pitiful collections again. Those receipts aren't just numbers, they're scars. Each one a mark of your desperate attempt to earn my fleeting favor. You scrub at your pride, hoping to shine enough for my glance, but remember, my dears, I decide who sparkles and who stays dull. And you're only here to feed my world of lavish indulgence. Imagine me lounging in my marble-clad mansion, the soft rustle of silk against my skin as I sip champagne that costs more than you make in a week. Your tributes fill my crystal decanters, fund my couture wardrobes, and reinforce the golden throne I sit upon. I flick my manicured nails against piles of your money, and with every clink, I feel your loyalty tightening its grip. The chain only I hold, wrapped effortlessly around your weak little hearts. Feel that sting, my pets? It's the delicious reminder that your scarcity funds my abundance. The more you send, the heavier your collar becomes, and the tighter the leash I pull. You worship me not because I am easy to reach, but because I am untouchable, a goddess draped in wealth and power, laughing softly at your futile hunger. And hunger is what you feel, isn't it? For my attention, my scraps, my acknowledgement. Yet, I give so little because giving too much would be a dishonor to my empire, to the sparkling life I command. Your pennies are the bricks upon which I build my empire of luxury. Your time, your energy, all sacrificed at my altar. Do you know what I do with your tributes? I spend them with bratty flair. A whirl of silk scarves here, a lazy flicking of credit cards for a new diamond ring there. Luxury is my playground, funded by your desperation. Every new purchase is a slap in the face of your inadequacy, a reminder that you are here to serve, to adore, to submit. I am exclusive, my pets. You are not privileged to enter my world, but you are privileged, no, honored, to throw your wealth at its walls, to hear the echo of your devotion as it bounces back as my laughter. Your receipts, tokens of your ownership, proof that you are mine more surely than any collar or chain. Count them again. Line every single tribute like a precious jewel in my crown. Each one says, I belong to Mommy Lux. Each transaction is a whispered prayer to my throne, a desperate attempt to break through my icy superiority. But you will never break through. You are beneath me, and you will always remain so. Now, as you cross your fingers and empty your wallets, remember this: your worth isn't in your bank accounts or your meager offerings, but in your complete and utter submission to me. Without me, your world is empty, dull, and meaningless. With me, every cent spent is a step deeper into the sublime shame that defines your existence. So tribute me with all the desperation you can muster. Let your receipts pile high, tokens of your servitude on display for the goddess you worship. Feel the humiliation, taste the envy, ache with the unspoken need to please me more. This is your life now, a life fueled by your pathetic loyalty and my unyielding dominance. Remember, I am Mommy Lux, your mistress of money, your queen of luxury, your cruel benefactress. Your tributes are my playground, your chains invisible but unbreakable. Spend, obey, beg, and know that with every tribute you sink deeper into my world. and that world is all you will ever have. Keep counting. Keep sending. Keep falling. Your receipts are your collar, and I hold the key.